Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I have another speed build for you guys. I really want to apologize because I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks or something. I don't know how long it has been, but it's been a long time. You know, work has been crazy. I haven't had enough time. Also, last weekend my brother got married and I just didn't have enough time to work on anything because I was one of the maid of honor, so I had to get really prepared for everything and stuff. So yeah, kind of a very busy weekend, but I did my best to have another build for you guys today. I really wanted to upload this yesterday, but I just hadn't have enough time, so yeah. Here it is today. But we're building another house using a realistic floor plan. I've been seeing that a lot of you liked the idea of me using realistic floor plans to build houses, so that's something that I've been enjoying quite a lot. Also using like realistic interiors and stuff like that, and I think it makes sense. I think it's really nice to see how a real house can be translated into The Sims. I'm basically using the floor plan, but also trying to mimic the exterior a little bit. So in this case, we're building today in San Sequoia. So this is a world that we got with growing together, and I just really like the idea of having something a little bit more Scandinavian in this world because of this lot. This lot in particular is really nice, and you have like the view to the ocean and everything. I don't know, I just really liked it, and I don't remember ever building in this lot in particular. I always use the other one, the Manzanita something, I don't remember the name, but I just wanted to build in a different lot in this world, and this one was just perfect. So you can see that we're going for something a little bit more Scandinavian in the exterior. I try to keep it the same in the interior, but yeah, I'm just not someone that can actually build something minimalistic whatsoever. So there are some colors, there are some decor pieces and stuff like that. I did my best, but there's something that actually influenced the interior of this house a lot, and it's that I've been watching so much of Property Brothers lately because I realized that we have it in one of the streaming platforms now. So I kind of spent like, I don't know, last week, like the whole week watching the show, and yeah, it influenced a lot of the interior because everything looks kind of renovated and new and modern and not so messy or realistic. So I thought that maybe the family that lived in this house actually had already renovated their house, so they spent a lot of money in this. So the furniture matches quite a lot. The bedrooms are the only thing that I decided to keep in a more realistic way, but still trying to make it feel like it was something a little bit more modern. So I hope you guys don't mind that I did that, but I don't know, it's the influence. So I'm gonna try and go back to building something that is realistic, like fully realistic, not like so matchy and stuff like that. But yeah, you see that in the entryway that it's already decorated because I already decorated the entryway, the hallway on the second floor, and also a lot of the bathrooms because they were very repetitive. So you have the entryway, there's a staircase right away to go to the second floor, and also the office that you saw me decorating. And this is the main area of the house. I thought the kitchen was massive. I loved it. I wish I have a kitchen like this, like really big and white and I don't know, really bright, but in my like dream home design or something like that, my kitchen would actually be blue. So I didn't want to do that because I was going for something a little bit more classic and trying to keep the Scandinavian style a little bit. And I struggled here with what counter, like cabinet to use, so I ended up using this modular piece from Dream Home Decorator. I kind of placed it. I thought that it would be nice to have something that wasn't exactly the same size. So yeah, I kept it in there and I really like it. And I actually added some pops of blue. So you see me now using the bar stools from, these are from Get Famous. I really like them because the back of the bar stools is actually really tall. I don't like bar stools in real life because the back area is really short most of the time, and and that's not something very comfortable for me. So I like to use these ones that actually have like the back really tall, so you can actually like lay on them and just use them properly. So I really like that. Also, this accent wall that I added in here, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to add more counter space in here because I thought it was too much. I mean, you know, when you have too much counter space in your kitchen, so I thought it would be too much, but I decided to add that table in there. And we're in the living room right now. Maybe you will feel like I'm just not synchronized with the video, but I am, don't worry. So I'm just spending more time talking because it's been a while since I did a voiceover. But now I decided to use this couch and chairs from Discover University. I don't think I've used them in a house before, maybe in a community a lot. I think I used them once in a library or something, but I just don't feel they're comfortable enough to be in a living room in a house. But I don't know, the swatch just called me and I thought it would be nice to have it in there. So yeah, I just really liked it, and we're gonna go back to the living room and add more decorations, so don't worry, because I really wanted to work on the layout of this area and trying to make sure that there was like a flow and your Sims wouldn't get trapped between the dining space and the living room, because it's kind of I don't know, it's not wide enough. But yeah, just trying to figure out how to decorate the living room now, and I really liked it. I try every time that I decorate a house, I try not to repeat most of the items, either plants or decor pieces. So I just don't feel it's realistic when you have the same plant 3 times in a house. So I still try to keep it very realistic in that way and try not to repeat the decorations and stuff like that. But I do have to admit, the curtains are something that I do repeat quite a lot, because at least me, my apartment, I do have one set of curtains in the living room that is the exactly same one that I have in the bedroom, but it's just in a different color. So I think for me that's realistic. And this was something like a mud room or something like that. I wasn't sure what to add, because the laundry room is actually here on the 2nd floor. So yeah, and also I do have to say, I completely forgot that we had the garage, so you won't see it on the video, but we're in the main bedroom now. And I really like this wallpaper. I know I mentioned it quite a lot, but this is actually one of my favorite wallpapers. This one is from the Decor to the Max kit, and I think almost every swatch in this wallpaper is actually beautiful. And yeah, you can see that I was actually not paying that much attention to what I was doing when I was decorating this bedroom, because I added a clothing rack in here and I added dressers and stuff, and then I remembered there's a walk-in closet in this bedroom. So that's my bad, but I still think that it's realistic, because maybe the family that lives in here actually don't have enough space for them to add their clothes, so they decided to just have a dresser in the bedroom and just have a clothing rack and stuff like that. And I think it makes sense. And also the main bedroom is really big. I didn't want to add like a living room area in here, like a sitting space or something like that, because I don't know, I don't find them realistic. I mean, they are realistic. I've added them before in other main bedrooms, but I just don't understand the purpose of them, because I haven't had a bedroom that is big enough to have like a couch on it. So yeah, I just decided not to add something like that in here. But there's gonna be an ottoman at the in the foot of the bed, and also a chair as well, but there's not gonna be that much so you can see now that I'm repeating the curtains in here, because the curtains from the Desert Luxe kit are beautiful, are actually one of my favorites. There's kind of battle in the first place between the ones from the Desert Luxe kit and the Modern Luxe kit ones. So yeah, I think they're beautiful, both of them. So I try to go for them all the time since we got them, but also try to mix and match with the other ones, because the other ones from other packs are actually beautiful as well. But yeah, this is the ensuite bathroom, and it's big enough for them to have a separated shower and tub, so that's what I decided to do. And I always try to use the tents, like to have the chance to do this when I have bigger bathrooms, because I think it would be cool to have like a separate shower and tub. But personally, I just don't take baths. I only take showers, because I just don't find the purpose of taking a bath it's just, I don't know, not so cool for me. But yeah, just too much water. But I think in The Sims is kind of nice to have something like this. I think it's realistic as well, and also it's really fancy when you have a house like this that is actually in the fancier side and not so in the traditional classic regular house. So yeah, I decided to go for it, and I really liked it. And sometimes the bathroom is just too big for me to do many things, and I just don't know what to do. So yeah, you can see that I struggled a little, but not that much. And this is the walk-in closet that I mentioned. And of course I had to use the jewelry that we got with the Crystal Creations pack, because I mean it was necessary. I thought that maybe the family that lives in here, like the parents that own this part of the house, actually had like a collection of jewelry and stuff, and they didn't want to keep it in the bedroom, so they kept it in the walk-in closet, and I think that makes sense. Also, this wasn't the build that I was expecting to upload today, because I actually built a community lot using the Crystal Creations pack. I just haven't edited yet, but stay tuned, because there's gonna be a community lot soon on the channel, and it's also gonna be part of my save file. This house is not part of my save file. I just wanted to build a family home. But yeah, the other build that I worked on is actually gonna be part of my save file, and it's a community lot. So I just had a lot of fun, and it was something that I wanted to build when I saw the pack, and I thought it would be cool to have something like this. So stay tuned for that, because I'm definitely gonna be uploading that to the channel soon. I don't know when exactly, but soon. But yeah, this is one of the kids' rooms. I never mentioned how many bedrooms and bathrooms this house has. So it has 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, so it's a pretty big house. I decorated all of the kids' rooms for kids or even teenagers, but there are no toddlers or infants or babies in this house. So this is the first bedroom that I decided to decorate. I really liked the contrast between the decor to the this is Dream Home Decorator wallpaper with the Seasons bed, and this swatch of the bed, I don't think I've ever used it before. This bed is really nice, but I just go for other swatches every time that I use it, and I really like this one. I think the colors just work so well with the wallpaper, and I thought that maybe this kid was kind of a tween or something like that, was about to become a teenager. So there are not that many toys in this bedroom. They have this dog plushie in here, and they have the tablet thingy that we got with the pastel pop kit. So I don't know, maybe they're just about to turn into a teenager, so they don't have that much in here. But I really liked everything that I added. Actually, there's gonna be a mirror in here, and also there's gonna be a bookcase there right here behind the door. This I've never used this one, like this swatch, because the bookshelf I've used it a lot, but this swatch I don't think I've ever seen it, and I loved it when I saw it. So of course I had to use it in here. So yeah, I really liked everything in this bedroom. This is actually one of my favorite bedrooms in the house, and I just didn't have a specific idea of what this sim would like or do or be into. So that's something that you can actually customize and do whatever you want in here. And this is the other kids room. I thought that maybe this was for a kid, so maybe an infant that just turned into a kid or something like that. I wanted to use this wallpaper from the pastel pop kit, but I wasn't sure what color to use, and I decided to use this one that is green and purple and pink and stuff, and I went for those colors in this bedroom. And this area in here with the modular pieces, I really liked it, because I thought that maybe this was some sort of desk or something that the kid used to just storage, and also to sit in there and do some crafts and stuff like that. Of course, it's not functional, it's just decoration, but there's not desks in this bedroom, because I just thought that maybe this could be like a desk, and I just really liked it. I think it makes sense. I'm gonna be adding a pillow on the floor as well, so maybe the kid actually sits in there and works looking through the window and stuff like that, and the light comes through so nicely that it was something that I had to do. So yeah, you can see that I'm using this pillow, and this one is from the little camper's kit. It takes me a while to remember the name of the kit. I've mentioned it quite a lot. I always get confused between that one and the Tiny Travelers kit, that it's actually a CC pack. So it's not something from the game, but I don't know, I always get confused with the names. And yeah, this is the other bedroom, and this one is for a teenager. So I really liked the wallpaper. This is a base game wallpaper that I used, and I really like this blue swatch. I think it's really nice, but I don't use it that much in teenagers' rooms. I tend to use it in kids' rooms and in other swatches. But yeah, I just really liked it. And when I did the wallpapers and the flooring, I wasn't sure what kind of sim was gonna use the bedrooms, so it was just something that came to me when I started decorating. But I really liked it, and I thought that maybe this teen was actually into video games and streaming and things like that. That's why they have this big computer. In real life, my brother has a screen like that one, and the like 2 or 3 times that I've used it, I get dizzy. I don't know, it's too big for me. So I don't usually go for this kind of screens, like the curved ones, but in this bedroom I thought it makes sense. So yeah, this is a teenager, and they're gonna have a lot of things in their bedroom. So they're gonna have like the bed, also this nightstand, and they're gonna have this bookshelf from the Discover University pack. And I really liked it. I mean, I think it looks so nice, even though it looks like it should not be in that position in particular, because you open the door and it's like in your face. But I don't know, it's realistic, and I wanted to go for something like that. So yeah, this is kind of a gamer type of sim, and I really like decorating spaces for gamers in particular, because my apartment is really tiny, and I do have all my gaming stuff and all my collections and everything in my living room. So everyone that comes to my apartment actually sees all my collections and all my things from from my setup for my desk and my TV and everything like that. So it's kind of a gamer's apartment. My boyfriend is kind of a gamer as well, so we try to keep the aesthetic of that. But I really like decorating gamer spaces in different houses. I think it's so nice to have a space like that. And yeah, this is the laundry room. I just love when I have space to create a laundry room that is big. And for the first time in a long time, I remember to use the vacuums from the Buzz the Dust kit. So if you don't have them, don't worry, but I just always forget to add the vacuums. I do play with them when I do gameplay. I haven't deactivated the dust. I really like to have it actually in game. So when I play, I always have a vacuum in my Sims inventory, but for some reason when I build, I always forget that I have it, so I never use it. But at this time, when I was doing the floor plan, I just tried to keep in mind that we have the vacuums and that I wanted to use it because it's realistic as well. And that's kind of the aesthetic and the yeah, it's kind of the aesthetic that I'm going for lately. Realism, just as much as possible. And I really like how everything looks, and I love that you guys like the idea of having something more realistic. So I hope that you still like this house, even though it's more renovated and perfect and stuff like that. But yeah, the backyard is kind of tiny because this is a 30 by 20 lot, I think. Yeah, it's a 30 by 20, I'm pretty sure. So the backyard was gonna be tiny, and I really like the layout that I ended up going for. There's gonna be green space, as you can see here, but there's not gonna be that many plants. So these bushes and that tree are the only green plants that you will see in the backyard. And that's something that I try to do basically because landscaping is definitely not my forte, and it's something that I don't enjoy that much doing. And I thought it would be too much adding plants in a space that is really tiny. So I prefer to go with the functionality and having things that your Sims could actually use instead of just putting plants all over the place. But I think it ends up looking really nice. So there's a sitting area in here. I used this couch from my first pet stuff, and yeah, there are only 2 items from that pack in here. So if you don't have the pack, don't worry, but I think that by now many people should have it because it was free for a while. So yeah, I think many of you will have it, but if you don't worry, because it's only 2 items, this one and the pictures that are in the pink bedroom. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. We're gonna be adding like 2 trees, and that's everything here. So I really hope you guys like this build, and if you did, please remember to like the video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.